I don't care if my voice is being heard. Now, this is me.
Okay.
I don't care if my voice is being heard because my record is going to speak for what the hell I did. Listen to me. I don't care if my voice is being heard because what I do is going to speak for what I did. My track record is going to speak. I don't have to stand up here and have my voice heard when you can look at me and say, look at what he's accomplished. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm saying really anything to do that. I'm not talking about left and who's
and man, your line sucks, cuz I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to move on. See if you can call back in, JC. I got your first three. It's 281, so call back in, man. We'll get a trip, see if we can try to get a better connection, okay?
All right.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the number to call is 858-357-8453. Give us a call. Press 1 if you want to add to the conversation. Black men blaming black women. Okay. All right, let me go to area code 860. 860.
What's good, big? What's good, big?
Hey, what's happening, man? Who's on the line? All right.
VDub.
What's up, VDub?
Chilling. Black Power, everybody who's listening.
Black Power, man.
No doubt about it. Let me hear you say the title again, so I can answer it.
Black men blaming black women, but I went into the thing we're saying that we as black men should probably stand up and take responsibility and get off of this whole blaming thing.
I know. I heard that part. Yeah. So what I wanted to say was guilty as charged. I can definitely say that I've been the one to blame in my past relationship. I probably still got some hang-ups where I blame her for whatever happened. And probably to this day, I still got some blame for whatever happened. But black men blaming black women. In my new relationship, I realized that I got to be accountable for everything that I do and any argument that is engaged in. If I entertain it to a level where it becomes tit for tat, because that's something that you said is very important. It ruined my last relationship. So if I realize it's going tit for tat, I try to reserve myself and pull back from it. I don't know if it was Renee or Jackie. Both of them sound the same. I just want to apologize now. But one of them came on the line and said that their father was an example and that he never argued or said anything back to the mother or engaged in much emotional fighting with the mother. And that's probably to him not having any resentment or being able to blame. And I understand where you were coming from when you were like in the 70s. And, you know, early TV talk show hosts would basically throw black men under the bus. As I watch TV today, I realize that, you know, black men are thrown under the bus. But at the end of the day, I look at it as we don't own production companies, nor do we employ the black people, black women, and children. So until we get to that level, we really have no complaints. We can say what we want in our private frustrations, but publicly we really had no complaints until we are in a position of having control of our own dynamic, our economy, our structure, our culture, our community. And right now we just don't. I think the brother came in before and he was like, we live in a matriarchal society, but that's always been black culture where the women have, you know, a lot of power in what they say, and we actually listen and try to abide by that. Now, recently, we've become indoctrinated with white supremacy, so we're at a basically a gender civil war. But we basically have to be accountable, and that's just what you're saying. What the question that you're asking is basically about accountability and selfishness. Are we going to be selfish or selfless? Are we going to be accountable and responsible, or irresponsible and play the blame game? And I could keep blaming, but at this point in time, it's worthless to me. All it is just either getting me more frustrated or helping me get rid of my frustration for a temporary part of time, and that's just not helpful for anybody. Not helpful for the mate, the person you're in a relationship with, or me. So I'm still working towards trying to get past certain things, but I understand that I can't blame anybody else. It all falls on my shoulders, and this is why I guess a lot of black men feel like they got the world on their shoulders. But that's what it is at the point, black man. You got the world on your shoulders, and my ladies in the back confront me right now. But black men, we got the world on our shoulders. You can speak next if you want to. Black men, we got the world on our shoulders, and we need to realize that we got the world on our shoulders, and ain't nobody else gonna help us carry this cross. There is nobody to help us carry the cross up to Calvary. We're gonna carry that by ourselves, and that's what we just gotta realize, brother. Until we can carry this world, our culture, our legacy, or whatever it is, our dynamic, on our shoulders and bring it to where it's supposed to be, we can't blame anybody, and we can't really ask for respect. We just gotta do what we do and come back to the kings and queens that we say we used to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
Well, I agree with everything you said there, man, because it makes sense for us. I mean, if we're men, which we are, then we have a position in our society, in nature. Hell, we're supposed to assume this position by default. And in order to assume this position as the leader in our society, we can't do it and whine at the same time. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. You're going to have to assert this authority, and you're just going to have to take your rightful role and lead from the front and not be pointing fingers and all this kind of stuff, you know. But some people find justification and saying, hey, look, this person is the cause of this and this person is the cause of that. But that doesn't do nothing but stifle your growth, I believe.
You know, Ocean came on the line, and I know people have the things with Ocean, but I love when Ocean comes on the line because she brings an aspect to the table. She said something to her brother, and I forgot what it was, but she was like, if you can't find another place to live after you've been kicked out, you know, your penis game is not popping or whatever it is. And I just think that what she said was relevant. You know, and I'm not saying go around slinging ding-a-lang, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying be mature about your options, speak the truth to whomever you deal with, and deal with them at a respective level, and try to keep that respective level the way it is. If it starts to break down, I guess it's our obligation to try to build it back up or not engage or entertain it to where it's going to keep breaking down, especially if we have experience. Now, you, Tyrone, have experience. You done been in jail for child support. You done had to deal with child support. You done had to deal with divorce. So I might need to have a private conversation with you about how that works.
Okay.
So right now, it's an example of what is to come or might come or what to avoid. You know what I mean? Like, when I went to jail for what I did, my little brother, one of my little brothers, but the other two little brothers who was around me at the time, they haven't gone to jail. One is studying to be a cop, and the other one is playing football, I believe, for the Marines or something like that. They are completely opposite off of my example. So what we have to do as those who made mistakes is make sure we become examples for those that come after us.
And you just said something very important, is you made the mistake, but you got two brothers that's out there doing their damn thing.